So my thing.
Okay, we're live. Hey, everybody. I'd like to welcome you back to Elevate, another segment of Elevate. And today we have Raymond Leonard returning, and he's going to tell us, what he's been up to, what's new, what's up for the future, and all that kind of good stuff. So we can wait, I guess, for a few people to come in. So I
Oh,
can't
go
really
ahead.
see.
Wait a little if they want to come in.
Yeah,
And
I'm
hello,
going
everyone out there in the world today. It's
to.
pretty awesome. I can say hello to everyone out in the world. We're watching this.
Yeah,
It's freezing here in Chicago.
Chile, Chicago. Oh my goodness.
Siberia.
It really, I was in Chicago one time, just briefly, and it really is the windy city. It
Yes,
is so
it is.
windy there. So I imagine that the weather, the cold is like, oh my goodness. Because Boston's pretty windy. And
It
I tell
is.
you, I do not want to spend a winter in Boston. I did that once. And that wind plus with the cold, and it makes it even colder. Oh my goodness, it's horrible.
Uh-huh.
I can't imagine being in Chicago right now.
Yes. Oh man, it is like it's dreadful out there. It's so disrespectful. It is. It was disrespectful. I mean,
Yeah. I'm trying to wait, just give me a second here.
okay.
Um Trying to tune in so I could actually see when people come in. Because with StreamYards, it only shows when they talk. So I can try
Okay.
and see if anybody's out there. Oh my gosh. You know, mm, I don't know if you have. Do you have an iPhone? Excuse me.
I used to have iPhone, not anymore. I got this new phone, this 110. It's called I think the Nord 110 phone. Well, my phone
Oh,
for me
okay.
because it kept messing up. iPhones, it kept locking, it kept doing all type of stuff with me, and I was like, I can't take this.
You know, they just upgraded. They did a new upgrade,
Okay,
and I don't know how they ended up upgrading my phone because my phone doesn't have any space on
okay.
it. So something must be going on. But everything has changed. Everything's different, and I'm like, I can't take it.
Ooh, hang in
I don't
there.
know how to do anything on this phone now.
Yeah, them
Mm,
iPhones, they something else. They just too complicated for me.
yeah. Now I can't find myself. Okay. Let's try this again. No.
It's like you did. I think you got it. I think you got it.
No, I don't.
I heard some go ding ding. I think you
Yeah,
got
but
it.
it's like, okay. Um, backslash G free. Oh, yeah, no. Anyway, let's just because I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I mean, I'm gonna upload it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, can you tell me a little bit about this new character that you have?
Violent Bird.
Yes,
My
Violet
next
Bird.
hero, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this character been in my mind. It been playing my mind around when I was back and working on Agent Solo because I always loved that type of a villain type of character. But she had
Mm-hmm.
a meaning to it while she was doing things, and so I created Violent Bird. It's about a woman named Shivani Gerald. She runs a law firm, but
Oh.
she suffers from PTSD
Oh.
because when she was younger, she witnessed the murders of her parents. Her parents were big high profile lawyers too, also. That take on big cases and stuff, big high profile cases.
Yeah.
And, somebody wanted them knocked off because they were closing in and get them all locked up. And so like when she they weren't, it was a big profile case of a mafia, a big mob boss. And they was on the verge of putting them away,
Yeah.
And you know how, I be looking at a lot of those crime shows, how, you ever look at those type of crime shows when, when things happen, how they be breaking that stuff down.
Yeah.
Those type of shows always interest me. And I was like, man, I want to do something like that, like interesting crime, something like that with tied in with superhero and all that. So that's what I came up with the Violent Bird story is about. She's getting revenge on who killed her parents when she was younger. And she witnessed that, a lot of people suffer from PTSD, especially Black people, because we're always witnessing either something happening with us, like police coming raiding your home with guns drawn out on kids. And, there's a lot of stuff happen with us Black people when it comes to PTSD. That stuff sticks with us.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's not enough superheroes like that tells that of of a Black person, especially a Black woman who suffers from PTSD, and she suffers with it, but she copes with it as she going through these problems and stuff. But at the same time, she's strong. She's a strong woman, but she's fighting these, she's fighting this other demon, which is PTSD, and it's just hard to cope with. But she's coping with it, so it's like I'm showing people how a woman of color is a hero on both sides, but at the same time she suffers from PTSD, and how she gets by to day basis of dealing with this, because it's a lot of people that our people deal with this. Some people don't get treatments for it. I just feel like it's overlooked. It's not never talked about.
Yeah.
And it's really it's like 3 million cases of this, 3 million cases of PTSD if you look it up. They tell you, it's real. It's just something that's never talked about. It's like it's overlooked. They just give whatever happened to you, they just give you some money. Like here you go. And it's like that's not enough.
Right.
You suffer from this stuff, man. You're having dreams constantly. You can't communicate with people, and there's a lot with this problem. And I just figured I just wanted to tell a story about that. I wanted to put it in my story because I feel like it needs to be told. It needs to be told about. I think publishers like Marvel and DC, they would give you a Black character, but they don't give you them aspects of what we go through as Black people. You feel what I'm saying? It's like
definitely.
The post, PTSD, stress. There's a lot of stuff. Police brutality.
Depression,
right? It's a lot we go through, and I just think they overlook that. They give you these other little tales, and people just be like, "Oh, that is so great," They be like, "I wish people DC give us a Black hero." They're not gonna give you that Black hero with some realness to it that you can feel.
Yeah, I like that because, she's a superhero, but there's also a vulnerable side to her. Which makes her like everybody else. Yeah. But she pushes through. That's pretty good. That's a story that people haven't told. So
and and she's a very very high maintenance woman. She runs a law firm that was given to her, due to her parents was, and she wanted to be a powerful lawyer, but at the same time she's fighting these demons on her own. I feel like it's a lot of Black people out here that's getting overlooked. Like, that they millionaires, but they're not in the spotlight. You see what I'm saying? Right. And we got all these athletes and rappers, but I just feel like I want to give something more to the Black woman, because a lot of Black women out here that are really very high maintenance at what they do, and I just feel it gets overlooked with other materialistic things. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
wanted to give people elegance of a you can see in a strong black woman
Mm-hmm.
going through these situations. You like, man,
Yeah.
this is crazy. Now I will admit, due to her PTSD, she's got like a very insane mind. She doesn't really take. She don't take. She's not like Batman or anything like that. She really doesn't show no mercy when it comes to these people that should be erased off the planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she kills.
Mm-hmm.
She's a woman. That's why I said she got licks that kill. But I'm loving this. I just can't wait to get into people's hands. The Value One book. I wrote it. I did all this in the pandemic last year.
Wow.
Yeah, I wrote and I drawed and I inked it, and I just had such a good time making this book on my own.
I've been checking out your inking too, and
Thank you.
it's like amazing.
Yeah, I had no choice because through the pandemic, Sheila, it was like, money was kind of like looking funny, and usually I would pay someone to ink my work because I didn't want to deal with it. I said, hey, man, just go ink this,
Yeah.
But then I just said, what, let me pull back my resources a little, save my money and start inking myself. The better I start inking and I start learning how to use a brush,
Yeah.
So I was using this ink I brought right here.
Okay.
And I got my little brushes and stuff, and I just fell in love with it, and I just have my little music going, and it's just so relaxing to me. It's like it relieves a lot of stress and stuff because you locked in the house all day in this pandemic, tell you not to go outside.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to. Some people, they get irritable. They get very irritable. They don't want to because they don't like being in the house a lot like that.
Yeah.
So I found myself to be productive and just did a lot of things I wouldn't know how to do at first, So I just used to just draw, card day, and, do something else. But that pandemic make you really learn about yourself,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And it's funny because I'm somebody like I like staying at home. I like being by myself. It's like I'm just like, I socialize, but I'm really, really comfortable when I'm at home and I don't have to deal with anything else. I do what I want to do and, whatever. But this pandemic going into year 3, it's okay, I'm a little bit tired of this now.
It's getting out of hand. It's like they tell us to get the booster shot. Get these shots and stuff. And it's like it's just some people. I don't know if it's the ones who not getting it. I don't know. It's like,
hey, Harold, how are you? Somebody just came in.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. We have Raymond Leonard here talking about his new character, Violet Bird, and she's really interesting. I'm really enjoying this. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving a superhero for, like I always admit that my comics are really not. It's not really for kids. It's really for the grown adults. Because I put violence in my stuff. I love action. I like my movies, but I just wanted to give a superhero for Black women, like they can relate to, because it's just so many people that's have going through a lot. Some people go through stress. Some people going through a lot of mental illness, mental health.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
It's just a lot that I want to put in this book that I feel like that you're not gonna get from these publishers that they're giving you these Black heroes now. You're not gonna get it because they don't really understand what really goes on in the Black community. They only can tell you so much, but they don't really want to tell you what's really going on in the Black community. They don't understand that. This PTSD stuff is real. That kid goes through this, police kicking down your door, and got the wrong house, got guns drawn out on you, your mom, and everybody else. They don't tell you this stuff. They don't tell you nothing what goes on within the community or the Black community.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like tongue in cheek. They just turn on a cheek and they give you something else. Luke Cage fighting in the hood. How long can you put up with that? He just fighting in the hood.
Yeah. The thing is too is that, you have those kinds of overt things, but you also have like the little microaggressions, like
Yeah.
redlining with housing and poor education and all of those things. They affect the Black community also, and you know, it will be good to see a character like dealing with those kinds of things too.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, maybe down the line. But
yeah.
yeah, I can't wait till the book comes out because I'm really digging this
Yeah. I
character.
wrote. I'm so happy about it because I wrote it. Um, it's like when I wrote the story, it's something I wanted to be told so bad. I just put all my heart into it. Make sure that how I was telling it was just coming from my point of view of things, what I see everyday
Hmm.
daily life through people and people I know who go through PTSD.
Yes.
Talk to them how they cope with it, and they
Hmm.
said they was honest. They said it's like it's pure hell.
Yeah,
It
because
was
it's like
honest.
you can't control it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I've talked to people like servicemen that have suffered from it, and it's really like a hellish kind of thing. It's like I don't know. It scares me to hear people talk about it, like the things
yeah.
they do,
It's it's
because it's like you black
it's like
out. You know.
yeah, it's just a lot they go through. Now, I was writing stuff down and
Hmm.
I'm like, man, I just wanted to give a hug, because I'm like, man, because I never, me being black, I haven't ever experienced that. Now I experienced certain things living in the projects.
Hmm.
One of the toughest projects in Chicago I lived in, Argyle Gardens. I lived in Block 4. The only thing I witnessed was a dead body underneath our porch, and the police came knocking on our door. They said, "Well,
Wow.
yeah, I'll never forget that. We was getting ready for school. Me and my brother, me and my brothers, and our mom
Hmm.
was up, and they came knocking. They told us, no, don't come outside because we found a dead body in you guys' bushes." I'm like,
Oh
what?
my goodness.
My mom did not let
Wow.
us go out there like that. She did not. She didn't, I don't think she let us go to school that day. But the
Harold,
things
I
I
don't think
witnessed in the projects.
yeah, I don't think he can see your comments, but Harold's saying hello to you, Raymond.
Harold,
Yeah.
how's it going, Harold? Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet
Yeah.
you.
Um, yeah, it's crazy. There's like so many things that happened and people just don't know. It's like they like I guess with the internet and the way news is carried out, people hear about these things, but you don't really know unless it's affected you, affected your
Yeah,
community, affected somebody that you know. It's like you don't, people just don't internalize it like we do because it doesn't affect them.
yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah.
cool. So, tell me about this last campaign that you did.
Agent Solo, issue 3.
Yes, Agent
Oh my
Solo.
God, that campaign was crazy.
Kept you
I mean,
busy.
every campaign I do is it just crazy. It always ends up crazy. Um,
Hmm.
that was I don't know. I had so many crazy campaigns, but that one really took a lot out of me. Um,
Really?
so many people got those books. I was really happy. I love Agent Solo because that's like my childhood character. I created him when I was in grade school.
Oh, wow.
I created him in grade school. He
Hmm.
stuck with me through high school because I recreated him again when I was 18.
Hmm.
That character is like so much fun because I'm sharing it with people. And I look back now, and I used to draw him in grade school. I used to get a trophy for that stuff. So I
Yeah.
laugh now. And I like, because
Hmm.
I used to get a trophy for just drawing superheroes, period. Especially in the Catholic school. This nun, she said I was drawing the devil. I was drawing devils. Tell my mom, you draw
Oh
those
my
devils again.
goodness.
You know, I never forget that. But
Wow.
it's just such a blessing that I'm able to do what I want now because I used to work retail for a very long time in my teen years going into my 20s.
Yeah.
And I just work, because when you think you're doing the right means, nothing, you think this is what all you're supposed to do is constantly work, and don't do nothing else. And at the
Hmm.
time, that's what I just thought I was just doing, just working. and hanging out, working, and I was just wasting time. And I look back now, I'm like, man, I hate I did all that. I hate I wasted so much time. But now I'm in my 40s now. I'm doing good, but I just hate it. I don't make those type of mistakes. You can't go back and re-correct them. I'm like, man, I spent all that time doing all working those crappy jobs and stuff I hated. The only job I really liked was Toys R Us because that was a dream job to me.
Toys R Us?
I was going to work Toys R Us, and I finally got in, Sheila. I got in. They're like, you know what? We sent your application like 5 times in a pile up just before the computer took over.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
applications by paper. So they're like, we sent your application like 5 times in a pile up. So we decided we went on to call you.
They're like, let's call him in. Yeah.
Yeah. My auntie always tell me because she was, she was into the job market. She's like, put your name in that 5 times till they see your name.
Wow.
Harold said he's in his 40s.
Yeah, he's in his 40s.
Yeah, man, 40. I'm loving 40. I just made 44 this year. I feel young still. China.
40s, you babies. You guys are babies.
You think that? I'll be sleeping like an old man. Don't wake me up. I'll be cranky.
Yeah. That's how my son is, and he's in his 20s. He loves to sleep. He's always, he takes naps on a regular,
Them naps turn to sleeps now. Them naps turn to a journey of sleep. I don't know if I'm napping or sleeping. But now, you know what, shit, I just, I look back on what I used to do. Because I used to draw, but I didn't take it seriously until, I say, around my 30s or so. I took it serious because I just got sick of working. It was jobs I would hate because they would fire you for no reason. I'm like, you already know. So when they say, oh, excuse me, that's in the back, but they got a little clipboard and stuff.
Yeah.
They gotta let you know when they gotta let you go and all this. Yeah. And I just got so sick of it. Like, oh man, here we go again. I gotta put another job. Then I gotta tell them why I'm the right person to pick. I just got so tired of going through all that. I said, you know what? And I said, God gave you a gift, man. You got to use it, And I just started using what I had, my talents, and I just stuck with it. And I formed great relationships with all the pros in the industry. That like Rod Lightfield, he did that cover for me for Agent Solo issue 2. Then he brought some books, and I sent it to him, and we talked up. And he got some ideas and stuff. And I'm just blessed with all the things that's going on right now. So I can't complain.
Yeah.
Then Michael Davis, I'm like, oh my God. Michael Davis comes on my wall. The original founder of Milestone Comics comes on my wall to tell me he digs Agent Solo. Did you know how much that meant to me?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Everybody. I showed my grandma.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but I did. I showed my mom. I said, this is Michael Davis. This is the Michael Davis, the founder of Milestone, the original Michael, the original. Oh man.
Right.
I went about with that post. He made I teared up too. I cried. I was like, oh my God. That made my day right there. Like a founder of Milestone Comics witness your creation, tells you he likes it. That's a lot coming from that means that's like the president hitting up your wall. You don't get that a lot. You don't get that. Yeah. A lot of crazies don't get that. A lot of black crazies don't get that type of love.
I just pulled up a copy, picture of an Agent Solo cover, and I'm gonna.
Oh yes, that's it. That's my son, first boy.
Yeah, there we go.
Bionic superhero.
Yeah. I just think it's so great that you were able to, do this.
Yes, there was the first what I did a one shot. That was the Kickstarter one. And it kicked off from there, it just took off. It just
your Kickstarter campaigns, they're like super successful.
Yeah,
You
it just kicks off so quick that I'm starting to. Then I get all this email of fan art coming in. I'm like, oh wow, this from China.
Yeah.
Wow, Chinese people love Agent Solo. Then I get Brazilian fan mail, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just amazing how you create a character of color, and it
Yeah.
travels throughout the entire world through the internet, through the power of the
Yes.
internet.
Yes.
That
Yes.
could not be done if I don't think that could. I don't think that could have been done.
I
Never.
know. Back in the day, it's like before the internet.
Yeah. All I used was my phone, Sheila.
Yeah.
Like the power of your phone is amazing. What you could do, if you're doing good with it, it's
Mm-hmm.
just amazing how you can reach out to all these. Your artwork can reach so many people. And you don't
Yeah.
have no idea until you see when you go they show you your demographic screen. You could go on there
Right.
and they
Mm-hmm.
show
When you look at
you,
the analytics, yeah.
yeah, they show you where
Mm-hmm.
all this coming from. They got it in like different colors, and you see all these different regions of Africa,
Mm-hmm.
Brazil. Like what? And
Yeah.
he was begging Marvel all this time. Please let me draw your characters, please.
Mm.
Can I draw 'em? No, you can't draw. So, what I did, I created my own characters. Like, fine, I created my own characters.
Right. Absolutely. And you're doing a great job at it too, you
Yeah,
know.
thank you. Thank you so much. It's so much. Also, I wish I could share, but I can't because
Oh.
I signed this contract. So I really
Oh.
can't talk about it. But I wish I can, but I can't. But
Yeah.
the surprise gonna be crazy when it comes out.
Oh
But I can
wow.
tell you,
Okay.
it's gonna be crazy. Trust me.
Cool. So, do you have any new characters after Violet Bird?
Yeah, I got Gytron. He's like my Spectre Man type of character. He's a white
Mm-hmm.
character, but he was adopted. He's adopted by biracial mixed family. Uh,
Uh-huh.
Black father, white mother. He's kind of like he's adopted. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to bring a lot of aspects of stuff because of my friends. My
Okay.
friends, like he was adopted. He had a black father, white mom. So I try to
Mm-hmm.
like put stuff in that you really wouldn't see in a big name comic book. You know, I try to
Right.
mix it up. I try to make things different. That's why I named my company Diverse Comics because it's
Okay.
people of color. It has to do with different people, races.
Mm-hmm.
That have other races as their family. It's the stuff that is not talked about in the world. I believe. I just believe that it sets my stuff different from other companies that I'm talking about diversity of real people, not just throwing stuff in just to get a buck. Like
Right.
if I'm gonna make a gay character, it's gonna be a reason. It's gotta. I won't talk about them being gay. You'll just probably see that in the book yourself. That okay, this character might be gay, but you got companies now that using that stuff just for a buck. And they're using their own
Mm-hmm.
character to do it. Superman gay now. you know, they're just doing the stuff out the blue. They're just doing it just to make a buck, just to get $1. Instead of
Right.
making something original. Like I said, I wouldn't have to use the word gay in my books because when you read my books, you just know that person is so different. His sexuality
Yeah.
is different. So I mean, that makes it deal with superpowers because they're gay. It don't make
Mm-hmm.
sense, to do that. But I just try
Right.
to be original with my stuff that I have friends that I know who like this, So I try to
Mm-hmm.
share that with people, showing that it's everybody's different and like everybody's just not the same color. It's different people that go through a lot, Uh
Right.
Arab, I got an Arab friend that's Arab.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to, I just want to, I'm just doing a lot of different things to show different cultures and different situations.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds good. It's really like what you're doing is like it's creative, but what makes it creative is that you bring a sense of realness to what you do. And that makes it believable, even though it's made up stories or whatever. It's like,
I call them made up fantasy stories like Stanley.
yeah, but you add like a human factor to it, and it kind of like brings people together because we might be different, but there are things that, you know, we have in common, and those things are more important than the differences, because the differences are like, you know, visual or, you know, something like that, or, you know, but it's like when it comes to feelings and the way we react to things, it's like basically we kind of do the same thing, you know. So it's really good. I'm so excited about Violet Bird. You know, I can't wait. I've been.
You see the doll I had made? I had a.
Yes, I saw the doll.
I'm trying to get it made, but due to this COVID, because I get them made in China. The plan was to get these dolls made, but due to the COVID and it takes time for stuff to be shipped on a boat and all that, I didn't want that problem right now. So,
yeah.
Like, man, I'm not going to do it. But I was so ready to get those dolls made. I was so ready. I was like, I want my fans to have a doll of it, you know?
Yeah.
And I just, that COVID just, it took away a lot of my powers. So I just stick with the book.
But you're doing pretty good during COVID, you know?
Yeah, I'm pushing through shit. I really am. It's a blessing. I thank everyone every time they buy one of my books. I thank them personally. I like to inbox, or I like to get to know them. You know, I'm not like one of those artists, you know, they got people and they kind of snooty.
Yeah.
Think they just, because they're already on now, they can just treat people any type of way. I'm not like that, because I feel like people really believe in you, and, you know, they see something in you, and I just like to get that back to people and let them be a part of this, you know. They're part of this, and you know, I always tell people that when you buy something from, you're part of it now, and I always thank them for it, you know, the support, because this is so real, and a lot of this don't happen to regular people. I even had pros that they ask me, they're like, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead." "Who are you, man?" I'm like, you just come out and everybody just go crazy over you, and I'm like, I don't know. I just love to be around people. I love to talk.
Know what it is that people can sense honesty and like genuine realness about you, and that attracts people, and that's why you have so many supporters, because you're real. You know, people come out and you can tell the difference between somebody that's just out there that just wants to make a buck, or, you know, as opposed to somebody that loves what they're doing and they do it because they love it.
Yeah.
You know? So
you know,
that's
because you know, I try to tell these artists that come in, I'm like, please don't come in thinking you're gonna get rich. That will come if the blessing is there, but don't come in want to get rich. Oh, I want to make a book, and so Hollywood could see it, and you will fail if you come in thinking that way.
Right.
And you will fail if you come in just all about drama, get into other creators and and all that stuff. You're gonna be real short. And I just try to do when I do this stuff, I do it from the heart. I don't really think about money and anything like that. When I was coming in doing this, the first thing I said was, I just want to try. I just want to make books. And my mom at the time, she was very, you know, she like, well, are you gonna make money with? Can you make money with this? Like, I can, but I just want to draw. I want to draw. And she probably seen what I meant by everything I was saying. She probably seen, she's like, oh, now I see what you're doing. Okay, son, all right, you're good. You know?
you know, that's what you have to do. It's like you have to do what you love. You know? And if you do that and you're serious about it and you work hard at it, it's going to make you money. You're going to be able to live off of what you love. And then working is more like just going out to play. You know, it's not the drudgery that everybody thinks about when they think of work.
So I changed drastically my diet. I changed my diet because, you know, I used to, I'm a Chicago guy, so, you know, we got good food here. And, it's a danger, but I got back into exercising now. That's a journey of its own. I drink a lot of water now. I do it. You know, to stay healthy, to keep doing it, you want to, number one rule is to stay healthy.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm changing my way habits, but man, Chicago stuffed pizza, man, it's just
I know. It's like
it's
I
hard.
gotta make it out to Chicago and spend some time
Yeah,
because
it's
my
like
daughter was there and she
just a
found
bad.
this restaurant.
You got bad apples here.
Yeah.
Well,
She found a restaurant that has gluten-free deep dish pizza.
they got
And she said it was amazing.
yeah, it's one Geno's East they carry gluten free.
Oh, okay. She
Yeah,
said I don't know which one she went to, but she said it was so good.
yep, gluten free.
Yeah.
I think at all here, Sheila. Trust me. Yeah, I don't know. Might get addicted.
Yeah.
You like, you can't tell if it's gluten or not.
I know. I know. It's like, oh, I pulled up this picture of I don't know.
That's Violent Bird. Yes, that's
Yeah, Violet Bird.
the first cover. Yep, that's the
Yeah.
yeah. I have
It's amazing.
the legend, the comic book legend, Ron Furness. He did a cover for me. He actually
Wow.
surprised me with that cover of Violent Bird. He did. I was in my email. He's like, I just love your character so much. I was like, Ron Furness, Marvel artist Ron Furness that drew all the Thor books as I was a kid. He's like, I love your characters, man. I love what you're doing. He's like, this is for you. I said, how much I gotta pay you for this? He said, no, it's free. I said, free ride? He said, yes, free.
Yeah.
I said, can I make this a cover? He said, yeah, go ahead.
That's nice.
So yeah, people be able to get the Ron Fres, Violent Bird variant. I also did another variant cover I did of her with her mask off. I want everybody to see who this woman is. Everybody like, where you showing identity? I said, because I want people to show. I want you to see who this woman is. I want you to see that strong Black woman who's dealing with a lot of stuff. I want people to see her face. Like, I don't want to put a mask on. I want people to really see who he was. He's a superhero, but you can see his face.
Oops. Have the Agent Solo doll.
Yeah, that toy went crazy. I still got the action figure.
I know.
I don't have any.
So well made.
I want to get something made so bad, but this COVID it got me all just backed up because in China, overseas, due to that whole boat thing with people stuff still on the boat, on the water.
Yeah.
It would not get here in time. It'd be stuck on the boat. So I just got all this mess cleared up. What's going on right now? But that toy was a huge success. It was 100 units sold.
Wow.
It was limited. So the ones who got it, that's a collector's item because I signed it, got it, and it's one of a kind.
Yeah.
And Yellow,
so cool.
Yellow Anderson, who created Sunman, the Black woman, the mother who created the Sunman doll, because she wanted her son to feel like it's such thing as Black heroes, like him. She had came on my wall that time when I was about to do the character Agent Solo as a toy.
Wow.
She said, Raymond, I want you to know we need more Black heroes like Agent Solo. I'm telling you, all these blessings is coming out. All this stuff started happening when I got fired from my job.
Yeah. Retail hell. Yeah.
Like, it was just crazy. And I'm blessed that she came on my wall and told me that, And it's like with Michael Davis and all these people that I'm around now, they just gave me real great inspirations of what to do and how to do it,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just blessed. I don't hate anyone. I try to keep my surroundings just well bless people. I don't all that toxic stuff. I don't need to deal with it. You don't even see doing that stuff. This is about my Packers, but
I know. I see you talking about the Packers.
I read But that's just my rant.
Mm-hmm.
I was so upset.
Yeah, that's funny, but maybe next year.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, so funny. Well, I'm glad that you came in and we
Yeah,
were finally able to do this. I've been so like turned around with my sleep patterns, and I
yeah,
couldn't believe I just slept through everything. And I woke up and I'm like, oh, I think I woke up like it was almost 9 o'clock. And I'm like,
I'm like, okay, she told me 7 o'clock. Let me see what's going on here.
hmm
Better get some rest now, Miss Lady.
I know.
That's
I
how
know.
I do.
I
I
try.
be up shit. I be working. I'm like, okay, let me stop. Let me get some
Yeah.
sleep. By the time I get some sleep, I see the sky blue. I'm like, oh man.
I know. The same thing happens to me.
Then you got people want to call your phone, trying to talk to you. You halfway asleep. You be like,
hmm
let me call you back. All right? I'm trying
Yeah.
to done. I just need some sleep. I ain't getting sleep.
Yeah. I know.
Man.
I do the same thing. Oh, see, I'm getting sleepy now.
It's that winter. It's the cold. It's the the winter. Your body just adapt to it. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. So, when do you think,
Final bird.
yeah, when do you think she's gonna,
I'm dropping by March. I'm coming out with a date. I'm coming up with a date because I want to make sure I get this book into the letterer so you can letter it. Because I do my stuff ahead of time. Therefore,
okay.
therefore, readers don't have to wait till the book get done and all that stuff. I make sure my stuff is done. It is that the only problem that you run to with me is that due to this COVID, it's putting things. It slows down the process, as in mail orders, uh,
hmm
paper shortage. You know,
Oh, yeah.
all
Yeah.
this stuff is happening now in the publishing game. Everybody getting
hmm
hit. Therefore, they got to limit how many books they printing up and all that. So
Oh,
I do
wow.
very careful what I'm doing now since this whole COVID. So, I'm gonna drop it and make sure people get the books and stuff. Just make sure it's you know, that's not what affect. That's what I just want to make sure it's just the book, not the toys and nothing, because it just hold all that up. Because due to this COVID,
Right.
it just sucks.
It does, but hopefully it'll be over soon.
I'm praying, Sheila. I can't take this no more. This ain't.
hmm Yeah, this last one, it it was milder than some of the other versions, but
Mm-hmm.
it was so contagious. It was so much more contagious, and it's just crazy. But
Uh-huh. It is. It is.
yeah, hopefully people will wear their mask. I'm
Oh,
not one for telling people to get vaccinated.
hey, some people that wear the masks and it's about COVID. I can't even tell no more. I can't.
Mhm.
I'm like, there's a lot of people not wearing no masks in the football game.
I know, I know. It's
So
crazy.
I can't tell no more.
Yeah, and they're becoming less strict, and
Well, yeah, they doing a mandate for the restaurant, but I don't go out eat no way. I make my own food.
me too, me too.
I don't eat at these people restaurants no more. I'll be at home make my own food
hmm
because it's just so bad out here now.
Yeah,
Nobody don't want to get sick, but some people are just hard headed. They think it's not real until it really happens to them.
exactly. I know a lot of people.
I got relatives like that. I'm like,
Me
man,
too.
you in the hospital with COVID, but
hmm
I'm saying it wasn't real.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people think it's not real,
Yeah.
but if you think it's not real, stay home. You know, stay home. Don't go nowhere.
I don't want that stuff. Shoot.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Mm-mm. It's too much. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on today. And
The G Free channel. Come on now.
we have to do something else when you're ready to drop it, you
Oh,
know.
oh,
And yeah. Because are you gonna do another Kickstarter with Violet Bird or
it's gonna be on Indiegogo.
Indiegogo? Okay.
It's
So
like
yeah.
It's the same thing. It's like Kickstarter.
Hmm. At the beginning of the campaign, I want you to come on again
Oh,
so we can,
I'm gonna give you the date when I'm gonna launch it.
Okay.
It's March.
In March. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I like to give people a lot of, give people a chance to, get ready for it and stuff. And
Hmm.
fun. I got great rewards coming with it. It's gonna be some real fun rewards. It's gonna be some treasurable moments that you can keep because I got plans for her too. Like I get with the Agent Solo deal. I'm just trying to bring it up to people's TV.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, how does it go?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh yeah, it is. I just hate I can't talk. It sucks when they tell you can't say anything.
Yeah,
This paper.
yeah. You can do anything,
These deals, they're like you can't talk about it. Like, why I can't? Why? No, I get it.
Yeah, no. People will know soon enough. They'll know when they're supposed to know.
It's crazy how it all started, but it all started in the pandemic. It just everything happened. I kid you not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to talk about the certain thing I can't talk about. Everything happened in the pandemic. From phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it. That's.
Is this real?
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment lawyer. He's like, no, this is real. He walked me through the whole paperwork thing. And I was like, you sure this is, this not going to be nobody getting over? I mean, like, no. This is a 50-50 deal.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was happy about that. I cried and cried. I can't believe this is happening. Thank you, guys. Give me 5 from sales club, I don't think it's going to happen.
I know. You hated that job.
Oh, my God. But, I met some good people, though, as a cashier. I met some real good people.
Yeah.
They would get in my line. They see me, they would get in my line instantly, They
Mm-hmm.
my line because I just treat everybody nicely, even the ones that are nasty to me,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to argue with those people, and I had some knuckleheads, but
Right.
everybody nicely, and I joked with them, and they go with their business,
Mm-hmm.
But some people don't know how to do people skills. They don't know how to
that's what it is. It is. It doesn't hurt to be nice,
Yeah, they being nasty to you. Because that smile kill them anyway,
Mm-hmm.
You smile, Sheila. But every day I read mug on, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine.
I know it's that.
Well, life is better for you now,
Yeah, I wakes up every day, coffee and a smile, I ain't got to cry.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming in, and we're going to see you back here again in March.
Yes, I'll be back on here for you guys. I'm glad you had me aboard today. This really was a blast. I enjoyed it.
Sorry about last week.
Oh, I told you, you have to get your rest. Your rest is very important.
Yeah.
Especially when you haven't slept. Come on now,
I know. I never sleep, but Yeah. Cool. So we're going to close out now. Thanks everybody for coming in, and I'll see you again soon. It's been a long time. I've been missing in action for a while, but I'm glad to be my first guest coming back because I always feel comfortable talking to you.
Put some good food in there too. I want to see.
Yeah, I am.
Go for a cheese sandwich. Whatever you make, please post it.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna start cooking again too.
Yes, we want to see you cook.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. And thanks everybody, and have a good night. Okay. Bye-bye.